Hello, this is Toxic Bob coming at you here. It's been a while since we've talked, but I got to tell you, I've been doing a lot of stuff lately. I put together a lot of writings and a lot of pictures. I started getting into photo editing and started just writing a lot of things within the pictures that I've created. So if you get a chance, go check that stuff out. I created QuantumBob because he seems to be my altered ego from Toxic Bob. Toxic Bob is not toxic, as we've said before. He's always talking about the toxic society and the toxic subjects within what creates our society to seem to be a perfect place to live in, but there's toxicity that goes on within the city. And we bring that out. We bring out that stuff. And lately, though, QuantumBob has been into a lot of spiritual awakening. I've realized that through digging through all the truth within the toxic trash, that it created my consciousness to rise up. And I realized that there's a lot of untruths going on, not just within the toxicity, but also on our planet, within our spirituality, something even deeper. So I decided to go into a higher purpose and create QuantumBob because just overnight decided that toxic wasn't working within all of my creativity, which is much more powerful, a powerful movement of words and goodness and beautiful art renderings through graphic and photography that I take here in the Colorado mountains. So what I decided to do with Quantum is use him for the positive side of me. And it's been working out quite well. Of course, the negative side in this society is always huge. I've got over 60, 70,000 followers on that group of Toxic Bob, and that's great because it allows me to work with them on a positive sense too, by making them aware of what they need to do within GMO, with foods that we're eating that are toxic, within certain products that we shouldn't be using. And you know, we're taking it to another level though now, because truthfully, if we need to be in a fourth dimensional mindset here and we're still being babied with a third dimensional life set, then we're never going to be able to reach our fifth dimensional higher power self. And any of you that have been following me on SoundCloud, and I've had some YouTube videos, but you'll understand where I'm coming from is I am already fifth dimensional. I've already passed at least 3 or 4 times in this life. So there is a higher purpose for me to be here, and that is because I'm now a teacher. Now, I don't know everything, and I've got a lot of great people behind me. In the last month, I've come a long ways within the education of myself. So the key here is knowledge. The more knowledge you gain, the more you can speak. You know, you can come at people and not even have to write anything. This is where I'm at now. I'm coming at you live, right through my own thoughts. And I don't even have to hesitate because there's so much to talk about. Well, here we are. We're in an awakening time. I know one thing, that you have to feel it. After that supermoon, all the energy that's been coming forth since July, I'd have to say that that's when my true awakening has happened. I've always been aware and intuitive, and everything's always been with me knowing and questioning things because of my military days. I've always seen things more than what most people would ever see or know. And on the battlefield and through how generals and elite powers work and how it flows down the system in order to create the soldier to do what he does. But that's not where we're going. Right now we're sticking with what I call a consciousness awareness. Okay, consciousness awareness is when you are conscious within yourself, and this awareness wakens you and says, hey, you know what? I'm going to question everything and anything from now on. Because if I do, then it'll give me some answers. The answers don't necessarily come from all the others. They're just giving you what I call chit-chat or talk. You know, their minds are saying, hey, you know what? I think I know a little bit about this. And it's like, well, where did you gain? Where did you gain this information? Where did you get it from? Well, I got it from church, or I got it from my great-grandmother. We've been following these beliefs for so long that, you know, it's traditional. So with beliefs, we continually follow them until we become like them. And that's the downfall. So I've separated from all my beliefs. I got to tell you, I've become a very spiritual person. no doubt. And with what I write, it relates to all. Once you become universal, that's when you truly know that you're in the awakening process, because you're not earthly anymore. You start to relate to your fifth dimensional higher power self, and you go to yourself for the answers instead of to others, or looking for somebody else to answer questions that should be answered from within yourself. See, that's what's important. I'm not saying that you don't go out and seek knowledge. You must seek knowledge, because you're not going to get all the knowledge from yourself. All of your past lives may hold some things in there, but it's not going to retain knowledge. So it's important that we reestablish that. I believe that in this conscious level, if we can make our minds fifth dimensional now, then we can carry over this knowledge into the other dimensions. So it's really important. This is something that our society doesn't share with us. That's why QuantumBob has overstepped Toxic Bob by saying, look, we need to correct this. We need to rectify the understanding. If we're going to make change in this toxic society, then we have to become consciously aware. We have to become aware of what our true duty is. We have a contract with ourselves and with Earth and with this universe when we came here. It's above and beyond what we do in our lives through our little conscious materialized world where, hey, you know, Christmas is coming and I need this and oh, I need that. Well, you know what? All these devices have already been once before. That's why they are again. Think about it. Horses and buggies 130 years ago to laptops and cell phones and makes you wonder, huh? Well, when you see all those things zipping around in the sky, what do you think those are? Oh, those are satellites. Yeah, you think so? I think that there's something else going on. And that, again, this alien power connection is starting to come within the awakened consciousness also. I'm not going to go into great detail about this because you know what? It chases people away, makes them scared. I can't believe that you people want to be afraid all the time about truth, you know? Whether there's truth or not, go ahead, investigate, find out for yourself. I'm not here for controversy. I'm here to bring out the truth. Is there any truth in aliens? Well, I have a lot of things to say, and I will bring that up on my next subject of what I've seen, what I found, what I know, and I found something that definitely relates it, and that it did not come from this earth. Oh, well, guess what? A lot of the minerals and items that are on this earth didn't come from here, but we seem to feel like we belong on this planet, and everything that's here is because of us. Well, guess what? It's not. I think that this place was here a long time ago before humans came along, and humans aren't going to be here for very much longer. It's just a passing through. You better hope that you make it to fifth dimensional. If your fourth dimensional mind doesn't allow it, then where are you going to be placed? Are you going to go with your beliefs? Is your religion going to take you to them 9 virgins in that big house in the sky? Is your Christianity going to show you Jesus where at the gate you're going to be able to go through? Or are you going to be judged because you're a piece of and then you have to go the other way? Which would be what? Coming back here? Because wouldn't this truly be the real hell? No. It's what you make it, see? Again, our beliefs create us to put ourselves right into the category of nothingness. You know why I call it nothingness? It's because if it wasn't created from your own mind or from your own creativity inside, then it's truly nothing. Why would you want to follow other people into their nothingness? Because you're creating their dreams. You're giving up your reality to create their dreams. And they don't want you to know it. Well, guess what? Your dream rolls up. It's over. It's coming into a dimensional level right now, here soon, going into 2017. And you need to think about it and plan. What am I going to do? What do I need to pack? What do I need to take there, Quantum Bob? Toxic Bob said that I needed to pack a lot of bullets and have a lot of water. And nope, you don't need any of that. Quantum Bob's telling you, here's what you need. You need to be very spiritual. You need to be awakened. You need to become unnegative. That means you need to take all the negative and all the hate out of yourself that you completely can possibly do. You know how you do that? Put yourself in a positive place all the time. I didn't say put yourself in an enlightenment positive place. Put yourself in a positive spiritual place from within inside yourself. You also have to place yourself around those that you like to be around. You can't be around people that you're going to like all the time. But guess what? When you understand the oneness and you start meditating and looking deeper inside, you'll realize that we're all connected. it'll be easier for you to get along with all the others. And when you start to, then you know that you're really becoming a part of that awakening plan. Until you get these things right, then you're really not going to be there. You might miss out. It's kind of like missing the bus. But this bus is huge. When it pulls up, they think it's a planet. And it's only going to take the ones that are super positive. And we're all going to be placed upon this super planet. And it's going to roll out of here. And Earth is going to process through the four winds of change. And you know what? When this super planet pulls back up onto this Earth, everything will have been changed. And we'll be into that dimension that's fifth dimension, which is heaven on Earth. So this is a lot of information, no doubt. Where do I get it? Well, I told you, I've already passed and I'm back here to help you. I want to be able to help you within yourself. Don't be so worried about all the things that may occur within this planet. Everything is already in the hands above and beyond within the powers that are far greater than we would ever know. All the money, all the families, all the control that's on this earth has no power over you. You are forever. If we all realized and knew who we actually were, there would be no way that we would live this world out in the manner of the negativity that continues on every day. We would change it immediately. You know why? We live within the negative because we fear. We follow each other through the fear. We don't want to make ourselves stand out. I have, and since I have, it's changed everything. It's created me to push away friends that I thought were friends that were forever. It's created my family to think that maybe there's something wrong with me because my intellect has changed. You know what? All I did was tap into my true inner self. If you do that, you might find something out about yourself before it's too late. Try it, folks. Now, I got to tell you, I'm wrapping it up here, and I want you to follow me. I'm going to be back again here soon, and I would say by this next Wednesday night, I'll do another recording. I want to talk about what we call self-mastery. I've already went on one segment on SoundCloud. You can hear it, but I have a part 2 to that, which will truly help you to be ready for this big thing that we need to do going into the fifth dimensional self. We do that right here, right through ourselves in our body. We don't have to leave. We don't need any kind of source of energy, and we don't need any gods to take us there. So follow me, QuantumBob, and Toxic. Well, I'm glad you got to put your word in, Toxic. Well, maybe next time. But this is QuantumBob speaking, and I hope you enjoyed my conversation. And next time we'll speak. You can reach me through my web pages. They're out there. So we'll see you next time. Have a great night. Bye.
And cut.